Welcome to Grow Your Life with a I. Today's episode is all about evaluation and metrics. How to know if your AI model actually works. This session is built beginner first. That means intuition comes before jargon. No code before heavy math. Correct mental models before technical details. Here's how to get the most from this lesson. Pause the video and try the exercises. Keep the checklists. Review timestamps as you learn. By the end of this session, you'll not just memorize metrics. You'll understand why they matter, when to use them, and how to avoid the biggest mistakes beginners make. Segment 1: Why metrics matter. What you will learn. Business alignment. Choosing metrics before training. Avoiding noise chasing. Explanation. Think of AI like hiring an employee. If you don't know how you'll measure their success, how can you say they're doing well? Example. Picture a tiny AI assistant that sorts your emails into work versus personal. Micro exercise. Pick one task you do often and define. Input, arrow. Process, arrow output. Pitfalls, overfitting, edge cases, privacy leaks, no monitoring. Ethics check. Who could be harmed if metrics are wrong? Quick quiz. If training accuracy is high but test accuracy is poor, what's happening? Overfitting. Mini recap. Key terms. Input, label, pattern, generalization. Segment 2: Classification metrics. What you will learn: accuracy, precision, recall, F1, RUC versus PRIUC, threshold tuning, explanation. Accuracy alone can be misleading. Precision and recall tell the real story. Example: spam detection in email inboxes, micro exercise. Would you rather miss some spam, precision focus, or risk losing real emails, recall focus? Pitfalls: chasing accuracy blindly, ignoring thresholds, ethics check. Who's harmed by false positives or false negatives? Quick quiz. If accuracy is 99% but half the spam gets through, which metric is misleading? Accuracy. Mini recap. Classification equals balancing trade-offs between metrics. Segment 3: Regression metrics. What you'll learn: ME versus RMSE, R-squared intuition, residual sanity checks. Explanation. Regression is predicting numbers, not categories. Example. House price prediction. Mean absolute error versus root mean square error. Treat big errors differently. Micro exercise. Would you rather forgive small errors or punish big ones heavily? Pitfalls. Confusing R squared with accuracy, ignoring outliers. Ethics check. Whose decisions are harmed by underestimated or overestimated numbers? Quick quiz. Which metric punishes large errors more? RMSE. Mini recap. Regression tells us how close we are to important numbers. Segment 4: Calibration. What you'll learn: confidence versus correctness, reliability curves, when calibration matters. Explanation. Probabilities should match reality. Example. A weather app predicting 80% rain must be right 8 out of 10 times. Micro exercise. Think of an app that gives confidence scores. Do you trust them? Pitfalls. Ignoring calibration, overconfident medical AI, underconfident recommender systems. Ethics check. Miscalibrated models can cause wrong medical or financial choices. Quick quiz. If predictions at 90% confidence are only right 50% of the time, is it calibrated? No. Mini recap. Calibration equals trust in probabilities. Segment 5. Cross-validation. What you'll learn: K-fold validation, bias versus variance, stratification, explanation. Cross-validation is like testing students on different questions to check real learning. Example: rotating data folds when predicting exam scores. Micro exercise. Think of when one example misled you. Would more samples help? Pitfalls: testing too early, ignoring stratification, overusing folds. Ethics check: bad validation equals false confidence. Quick quiz. If results vary widely across folds, what's happening? High variance. Mini recap: cross validation equals confidence in performance. Segment 6. Statistical sanity. What you will learn: confidence intervals, significance, sample size power, explanation, small samples can lie, confidence intervals reveal uncertainty. Example: 10 coin flips with 7 heads, not enough to claim bias. Micro exercise. Have you judged an app on service too early from little experience? Pitfalls: overclaiming, from small data, misuse of p-values. Ethics check: false claims about AI performance mislead users. Quick quiz. Two models differ by 2%, but confidence intervals overlap. Is one better? No. Mini recap: stats equals protection against chasing noise. Segment 7. Drift and monitoring. What you will learn: data versus concept drift, alerts and dashboards, retraining cadence, explanation. The world changes and models must adapt. Example: fraud patterns evolve. Yesterday's model may fail tomorrow. Micro exercise. Think of a habit you changed in the last year. Could old data predict you? Pitfalls: deploying and forgetting, overreacting to noise. Ethics check: undetected drift can create hidden bias. Quick quiz. If accuracy drops but input looks stable, what drift? Concept drift. Mini recap: monitoring equals regular health check for AI. Segment 8. Human factors. What you'll learn: interpretation bias, explainability, decision thresholds, explanation. Metrics are useless if people misread them. Example: doctors need not just results, but clear reasoning. Micro exercise. Think of a confusing versus clear explanation. Which drove action? Pitfalls: overtrusting black boxes, miscommunicating uncertainty. Ethics check: bad communication can harm decision making. Quick quiz. If users believe accuracy is higher than reality, what's happening? Interpretation bias. Mini recap: human factors equals metrics. Serve people, not the other way. Segment 9. A/B testing preview. What you will learn: holdout versus online tests, guardrails, ethics in experimentation, explanation. A/B tests are experiments to compare models. Example: two recommendation engines. One drives sales but also higher returns. Micro exercise. Think of how you compared two options in your life. What data mattered? Pitfalls: short tests, ignoring side effects. Ethics check: testing on users without consent is unethical. Quick quiz. If clicks rise but trust falls, is it success? No. Mini recap: A/B equals experiments with ethics. Segment 10. Fairness checks. What you will learn: group metrics, trade-offs, documentation, explanation. Models may work overall but fail for subgroups. Example: A hiring model favoring one gender. Micro exercise. Does a service you use treat all groups equally? Pitfalls. Ignoring subgroup metrics, skipping documentation. Ethics check. Fairness isn't optional. Quick quiz. 95% accuracy overall, 60% for one group. Is it fair? No. Mini recap. Fairness equals equity, not just performance. Segment 11. Case study. Moderation. What you'll learn. Moderation thresholds. Safety versus false positives. Escalation paths. Explanation. AI in content moderation shows the balance of safety versus freedom. Example. Too strict equals harmless posts blocked. Too loose equals harmful content spreads. Micro exercise. Would you prefer stricter or looser comment filtering? Pitfalls. Pretending 0% error is possible. Ignoring human review. Ethics check. Impact speech, safety, and community trust. Quick quiz. If too many safe posts are blocked, which metric fails? Precision. Mini recap. Case study equals tension between safety and usability. Segment 12. Action plan. What you'll learn. Pick 2 to 3 core metrics. Dashboard sketch. Review cadence. Explanation. Don't track everything. Pick what matters. Example. Spam filter needs precision, recall, and calibration. That's enough. Micro exercise. Pick one project idea and write 2 metrics that matter most. Pitfalls. Tracking too many, never reviewing. Ethics check. Metrics should reflect values, not vanity. Quick quiz. If no one checks the dashboard, does it matter how pretty it is? No. Mini recap. Action equals keep metrics alive with reviews. Today we built mental models for AI evaluation. From classification and regression, to calibration and drift, to fairness and action planning. The takeaway? Metrics aren't just numbers. They're reflections of your goals and values. Next steps. Grab the free AI Metrics toolkit below. Subscribe to Grow Your Life with AI. Comment AI if you're ready to level up. Because knowing metrics separates AI that looks good from AI that truly works in the real world.